What if I told you that thousands of years ago, there existed a community, not like anything you've seen before? They didn't live on the earth, they lived inside it, beneath the ground, hidden from the world above, like secrets buried in silence. They dug deep pits, turned them into homes, and built their lives underground. They buried their dead, not in distant lands, but beneath their own homes. And then they did something even more unimaginable. They performed surgery on the human skull. No modern tools, no scientific knowledge as we know it, and yet they did it. Who were they, and what kind of world forced them to live like this? Imagine a land where the cold never truly leaves, a place where wind cuts through your skin and never lets you forget that survival is not guaranteed. Picture this. You're standing there. The air is freezing. Your breath turns into mist and disappears instantly. The people here faced something relentless. Freezing temperatures, harsh winds, a world that gave them no comfort, no mercy. Every day was a fight to survive. So they made a choice, not a simple one, not an easy one, but a necessary one. They didn't try to conquer the environment. They adapted to it. They went beneath it. They began digging into the earth itself, not randomly, not carelessly, but with intention. Using long stone tools, they carved into the soil, leaving marks that still exist today. These were not just pits, they were homes, carefully shaped, circular, oval, even rectangular, wide at the base, narrowing toward the top. Some went nearly 4 meters deep. Imagine standing inside one. The earth surrounds you, walls closing in, the sky now just a small opening above. Wooden posts supported roofs, covered with birch or thatch. Inside, life continued. Fire burned. Food was prepared. Tools were shaped. And just above, at the edge of these pits, stone hearths tell us something important. Life existed, both below and above the ground. This wasn't primitive survival. This was adaptation, intelligent, intentional, human. But then, something changed. Slowly, almost silently, they began to rise. Homes appeared on the surface, walls of mud, floors pressed flat from earth. But the past was not abandoned. The old pit houses were filled in, sealed, and covered in red ochre, as if they were burying their past beneath their future. And then something even more unsettling begins. They buried their dead inside their homes, not far away, not separated, but beneath them. Imagine this. You are sitting inside your home, a fire burning beside you, and beneath your feet, someone is buried. Bodies placed carefully in crouched positions. Their bones covered in red ochre, a color of life, or perhaps rebirth. But some burials were even stranger. In one case, a human was not buried alone. Alongside them were 5 wild dogs. Think about that. 5 animals placed carefully beside a human body. And not just that, antler horns placed nearby. Why? No tools, no written records, no explanation left behind. Companions in life, guardians in death, or something deeper, something we still don't understand. And then comes the most shocking discovery. They performed surgery on the human skull, a process known as trepanning, cutting into bone, drilling through it. Let that sink in. Thousands of years ago, without modern medicine, without anesthesia, they attempted this. Multiple skulls show evidence of it, which means this wasn't an accident. It was intentional. But why? Was it an attempt to heal? To relieve pain or pressure inside the skull? Or was it something else? Something ritualistic? Something symbolic? We don't fully know. But what we do know is this. They understood the human body in ways we didn't expect. But this story doesn't exist in isolation. These people were not alone in the world. They lived during a time when other civilizations were also rising, and evidence suggests they were connected through movement, through exchange, through contact. Even something as simple as lentils tells us a story of people moving across mountains, crossing difficult terrain, carrying ideas with them. This land became a bridge, connecting distant regions, linking cultures, sharing knowledge. Ideas traveled, people moved, and slowly, influence spread. Over time, their world changed again. New structures appeared. Rubble-built forms, stronger, more permanent. And then, something even more striking. Massive stones raised into the ground. Menhirs, standing tall against time. These were not just stones. They meant something. Markers of memory, symbols of belief, expressions of identity. And by this time, life above ground had become the norm. From pits to houses to monuments. All of this, the underground homes, the burials, the skull surgeries, the connections, the evolution, belongs to one place, a place hidden in history, yet still whispering its secrets. That place is Burzahom, in Srinagar, India. Maybe the real mystery is not how they lived, but why they chose this life, what they believed, what they feared, what they understood about life and death, and perhaps how much of their world still exists within ours.